Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anderson Family Channel. You know who it is, Miss Angel Baby. I'm back with another video. Today, y'all, we're going to be talking about all the shenanigans that's going on between Mr. Cryer and Love by Erica. It's been a mess, y'all. It's been an absolute mess. But, before we get started, you already know the vibes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit that bell. You're welcome to leave comments. All that. We just going to go ahead and get into it. Okay, so what the hell happened? What happened, y'all? Everything just went crazy yesterday, okay? And I'm like, I'm going to set this one out for right now. Love by Erica went live. Mr. Cryer went live. Everything was just out of control. So yeah, Erica, she did a live. I saw her live first. And boy, she was cussing up in that live, talking about F this. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so we found out that Love by Erica had the baby a month ago. She had the baby June 4th. I mean, that's weird. It doesn't surprise me. No. It's Love by Erica. Of course, she was going to lie about when the baby was born or not tell or be secretive. The thing that just really gets me, y'all, and I was just sitting here thinking it. I was like, what about the people who were like invested in this? You know what I'm saying? Like her loyal fans, the ones that are invested in this. And I seen her do a video where, she was showing the subscribers gifts, that they brought the baby and everything. And the whole time this girl done had the baby. I wonder if she was feeling like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad because, I already had the baby. I ain't telling them. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not talking about me, okay? I'm not a fan. I just wanted to see when the baby was going to be born so I could see what the baby looked like. See who the baby looks like.
Really, nigga?
But anyway, so Love by Erica goes on to live to say, I had my baby and, Damien Cry, Mr. Cryer, he's sitting up here and he's just trying to mess with my head. He didn't sign the birth certificate. He was treating me like trash. You know, she said after she had the baby, he went up there and he was like, what am I going to do with you? Like she trash or something. And I'm like, no, this can't be our Mr. Cryer. Are you serious? I'm like, are you serious right now? And then, Love by Erica goes on to say that, Mucker saw his child and, he was on her good side. So I'm like, okay, good. Did Toya go see the baby too? I'm just wondering about that. It's too early. I'm pretty sure Erica is not going to go for that. She's not going to be going for Creole Basie and her baby. So she say. So she say. At least not right now, I don't think. But anyway, so, everything's supposed to have been cool with them. Damien said that. So Damien gets on live. Okay, let's just go there. Damien gets on live, right? And he was talking outside his neck. He was being very, very ghetto. If that's ghetto. No, but he was just like acting like he was just acting like a straight up kid. Very vulgar, very disrespectful. Now the thing that doesn't get me is that Mr. Cryer says that he was there and that he cut the umbilical cord. And he also took so many pictures with the baby. He was there when the baby was born. So, y'all, I'm sitting up here thinking, like, what happened then? If he was there when the baby was born, what happened? Y'all got to think about this. Okay, so Love by Erica in her video, she said that she had the baby. And on that day, she went home. So basically, she had the baby, and then the same day, she went home. So he cut the umbilical cord and he took pictures. So I know he wasn't mad and cussing her out and frowning when he was cutting the umbilical cord. I know he wasn't cussing and frowning and mad when he was taking the pictures. So what happened between the time that he cut the umbilical cord and took those pictures to when it was time to sign the birth certificate?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
It's just some things that just don't add up. Now, I'm thinking one or three things, y'all. Okay? One, either Crier and Erica is trying to run a play on us again. I wouldn't be surprised. Or two, maybe Love by Erica said some stuff that Mr. Crier didn't like after the baby was born. Maybe she kept sitting there talking about how he looked like Recon. She probably was. She probably kept saying, oh, he looked just like Recon. And he do. And he do.
Yeah.
He do. He's so adorable. That baby is so adorable though. But he looks just like Raycon. He does. So I'm thinking like maybe that's what she was saying. Or number three, Mr. Crier gotta be either bipolar or schizophrenic. So it's gotta either be one of those three things. Either they lying, she done said something crazy, or that man got a serious mental problem. Which one is it? Let me know which one is it. Because they were so like really upset. So but I don't know. But I already told y'all, I already knew from the beginning when he did that video talking about he gonna adopt the baby. I already told y'all, I was like, he is not finna adopt that baby, it's just for views. Like, I'm pretty sure that Erica probably thought that too. But she probably just wanted to see if he was really gonna do it. You know what I mean? And what did he tell her though when it came down to signing the birth certificate? Girl, I really want finna sign that birth certificate. That was just for a YouTube video. That's crazy. That is so crazy. But anyway, I told y'all, I was like, he ain't finna adopt that baby. He ain't even, then Love by Erica say he ain't even signed Dion birth certificate. What? Now see, we didn't know that. She say she been covering up a lot of stuff that Mr. Crier has been doing. It's like, that's really irrelevant though, because like when people do that, like he's got shit he wants to say, like however Mr. Crier felt, or like everything that he knew, let's just put it that way, unless she said something, like I said, within that little time, because there's something being left out. Yeah, so I just feel like it's irrelevant. So basically, like, okay, when you were with him, you knew all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Mr. Crier, he knew all these things. Like, okay, so basically what I was saying is unless Erica says something that she wasn't supposed to say at that hospital, you can't go bringing up the past now. You already knew the past when you said you want to adopt a baby. Like excuses. That's just like weird, immature, narcissist behavior. Like just don't care. Like does not really care at all. Mr. Crier, to me, is a coward. Like seriously, I would sit here and say, no, I have mutual ground for this person. I can't say I dislike this person, whatever. No, no, no. Like from the actions that I seen from Mr. Crier, I do not like that man. I dislike him.
You look like a fucking clown.
And I can honestly say that. Period. Like, nah. And on top of that, like, another thing too with Love by Erica, like, you already knew all this stuff that you're trying to expose Mr. Crier with, you already knew that, but because things don't go your way, then you want to expose them. That's about the only thing that I really gotta say about Love by Erica right now, because all this lies on right now is Mr. Crier. But Love by Erica, we already know that's what she do. So, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna give her a break right now. Back to Mr. Crier. Like, that man ain't no good. Like, for real though. That's crazy. Then you want to say, oh, I don't want to be with you. Well, you're saying that she's upset because you say you don't want to be with her. Where did she get that idea, Mr. Carrier? I'm pretty sure it just didn't come out of the blue. Did you lead her on like you've been leading on the YouTube audience? Is that probably why she thought you guys are going to have a relationship? But yeah, I'm not going to lie. I do notice that every time you do go and you get a family member or you go to Indiana, that y'all got beef, y'all got drama. So you're saying that she's upset because you have family come out, so you're not spending time with the baby. So why don't, when you have your son or your granddaughter or whoever's coming, why don't you have your son? Why don't you have them all there together? Is there something that we don't know about, or like, is this kid not allowed to be around this child, or like, what's going on? Like, there's a lot of things that you guys put out here, but you guys don't tell it all. And you guys just pick and choose what you want to put out there. And then you got so many people out here that get so emotionally invested. And to me, I feel like that's weird. But hey, I mean, to each its own, you know? Like, I'm not going to sit here and get emotionally invested. Like, for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? You bleed red just like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been like that, even with like so-called celebrities, whatever. Like, I'm one person, I'll tell you, like my husband will tell you. You see somebody famous, don't do all that.
Okay.
Please don't do all that. Cause that mm-mm. just act like they normal. Just don't do all that. Yeah, Mr. Cryer, he likes to sit up here and play games, manipulate his audience as well. Truth be told, he has like a 500,000 subscribers. Like, nobody wants to be honest, but I'm always honest. If Damian Prince was not your son, you would not have that many subscribers. Like, no, like seriously, you would not. I don't think there's no way in the world you would have that many subscribers with the stuff that you put out. Let's be honest. Come on, somebody's got to be honest around here.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna add nothing to it. I'm gonna tell it just like it is, and that's what I'm about to do.
I guess it's gonna be me. And then with this famous stuff, like, okay. He said he ain't famous. I guess somebody, it was a Q&A. They asked Love by Erica something about somebody being famous. He did get dragged in those comments. It was like, yo, you ain't famous. You basically, it just opened up a can of worms for people to be like, your family think y'all all that. You ain't nothing. Who y'all think y'all is? And I mean, yeah, they got it. They got it, but I feel like, y'all already know how I feel. Love by Erica and Crier need to go their own separate ways. They doing way too much. Period. They doing way too much. Way too much. And they getting called up and stuff like, Mr. Crier, come on now. Man, you is like what? You're an older man. You in your 50s. You and like 20-something-year-olds lives, you know what I'm saying, disrespecting your baby moms, or just like trying to express yourself or whatever it is you're doing. Like, I don't know, but you need to grow up. You need to cut it out. There's a reason why you're in your 50s and you ain't married. Like, I'm getting so sick and tired of all the shenanigans, all the everything. I'm gonna start calling y'all L. Like, there's shit that I be seeing that I don't say nothing, but I'm gonna start calling it all out. Period. All y'all need to get yourself together. Yeah, I said it, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I'm probably finna do another one, a little double upload. So y'all look out for that. Y'all don't want to miss the next video. That's for sure. Until next time. Peace.